Hey, so Nicole Young, mom and founder of thebeautifulbody.com, joins us with a few well-balanced dishes that are pleasing to kids and parents, which is very key in my household. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too. So I feel like a lot of us get stuck in ruts. So I need your secret to mixing it up and, getting really kids to eat food that parents enjoy as well.
It's a challenge, but it is doable. I recommend, first of all, getting the family involved, getting sort of like the feedback from everyone that's going to be coming to the table. What does the family like? What do they not like? Come up with ways and hacks to switch things up and find new recipes. Try things like meal delivery kits. A lot of them have great deals and discounts and savings where you can find a lot of inspiration for great dishes and great tips. And also give your dishes a name. Don't just say, we're having chicken tonight. You know what I mean? Call it chicken something. Give your meatballs an identity. Come up with ways to make it sound exciting and also to look pretty. Because a lot of times kids and grown-ups, we eat with our eyes. So what we see kind of gets us inspired for our meals.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what Ben did, right? He called his pasta dish Pasta Explosion, kind of creating some fun for the family. So let's start with your first meal, which you say has all the makings of an egg roll, but it's healthier and easier to make. Now, it sounds ambitious.
Yeah, an egg roll bowl?
I'm not trying to trick you guys. This is a fact. What you can do is you can take the insides of an egg roll and basically deconstruct it. Get rid of that floury, deep fried outside shell and top a rice bowl with what you would have inside of an egg roll. So let's say, for example, you like shrimp egg rolls. You can do it with vegetables. You can basically take a nice big bowl of rice and grains. I used a combination of quinoa and brown rice. And then I topped it with the same shredded carrots, shredded cabbage, scallions, and then steamed shrimp, which you would find inside of an egg roll. The whole dish comes together in like 15 minutes. It's so easy and delicious. And all you have to do, a really good hack, is to start with a par-cooked rice, maybe a microwavable rice, something that's going to be ready in the microwave in like 90 seconds. And then you top it with the vegetables. You saute up your scallions, your carrots and your cabbage, and then you top that, and then you add your shrimp. Then you can make a nice little dressing and sort of add that on top with some soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil if you have that, or regular cooking oil. You can add a touch of honey to that, drizzle it on top. I have some right here. And that really just sort of finishes off the dish. And like I said, it's really fast. You could substitute shrimp. You could do this with chicken. You could do it with beef, or you could do it with veggie and not have any animal protein at all.
It's kind of like deconstructed fried rice to some extent.
At your dinner table, and it's a quick, easy way and a lot healthier option than the deep fried egg roll.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, well, let's talk about the next option that you have there in front of you, because you got to offer more than one item for kids to like. So what do you suggest?
This is a little more exotic.
That's right. So for example, if you wanted to try incorporating something like pork chops into the menu at your dinner table, I found a really great recipe on homechef.com, and actually all the all the ingredients got delivered right to my doorstep from Home Chef. So what I did was I took these pork chops and I seared them up. Everything is made actually in one pan because they have these oven ready kits. So you basically put your green beans, you put your pork chops into a pan, you roast everything, then you top it with things like crispy onions, you can top it with crumbled bacon, you can use whatever your favorite sweet and sour sauce is, or they include a sweet and sour sauce in the kit. So like I said, they give you a whole recipe and a breakdown, a lot of the home meal kit delivery companies, but Home Chef in particular breaks everything down. They give you all the ingredients pre-portioned out, the proper amounts that you need, and you do everything step by step. Yeah. This pan that I used here, this is one of their oven ready kits. That foil pan, everything fits right in there. It baked right in there, so you have minimal mess. And the flavor is really interesting because it's a Hawaiian inspired flavor. Yeah. I made a little bit of a pineapple salsa, which you can add on top. Oh, nice. I just simply took some pineapple chunks and seasoned them with a little salt and pepper, and a little cayenne.
That looks delicious.
Add that on top, and it's an interesting flavor. The kids are going to be learning something new in terms of what exactly is a Hawaiian flavor. What's sweet and sour sauce? Crispy onions add a layer of texture that's a little bit different and more interesting for them. So this is a great way to incorporate new flavors into your meal, but also keeping it simple, easy, light on the mess.
Yeah, so Nicole, here's the thing.
Dishes and things afterwards.
Yeah, because I love these meal kits because then you take that and you kind of can make your own recipe as well. You can do it
Yeah,
for a
your
different
version.
price
Right.
too.
You know, when they
Yeah.
deliver all the ingredients, you can either follow step by step
Yeah.
what they recommend, or you can get creative and play around with it if you have the time or the skill to do
All right,
so.
you're talking my speed here because you're taking a different take on meatballs.
Yes. So meatballs are obviously really fun just by nature of how you eat them, what they look like. Kids like them, grown-ups like them. But I say add the entire meal into the meatball. So these meatballs that I made here are beef and broccoli meatballs. And you can make them either slider size or full meatball size. And what I did was I sauteed up some vegetables, some broccoli, a little bit of scallions, a little bit of shallots, and I added to that brown rice. And then I folded the brown rice and vegetable mixture into lean ground beef. You form your little meatballs, you roast them in the oven. You can sear them first on the stove so that they get a little brown, and then bake them in the oven. So basically every single bite has all of the courses of the meal inside of it. So there I'm sauteing that's the broccoli florets. You want to chop the broccoli down to the florets and get rid of all the stem because you wouldn't want to be chewing that inside your meatball. You season your ground beef, fold everything in together, form your little meatballs, and you have a delicious, basically a full meal in every single
That
bite.
looks delicious. I love it. Nicole, thank you for helping us make dinner a little more pleasant with something healthy in it as well. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
That looked good. I do
Right?
I like baking. I know Italians are going to yell at me. You got to fry them on the skillet. But I like to bake the meatballs. I think it's just a healthier alternative.
Yeah, it's true. And it's easier, right? You don't have to watch over it. Just
Yeah.
stick it in the oven.